I would like to thank Craig J for sending me this story. Some of y'all may not remember this story, but on my original channel, I actually spoke about this when it first happened. And to be honest, I had forgot all about it as well until I looked at the title and I was like, why does this story sound so familiar? When I clicked to open the article up, I was like, oh, now it's all coming back to me. But let me give you a little backstory. This woman's name is Sherry Hall, and she was a cop in Georgia. And back in 2016, she claimed that she got shot in the arm by this imaginary black man, and she gave the typical big black boogeyman description: tall, big, muscular. She even got it down to the pounds. She said looked like he weighed 230 pounds, 6 foot. But when the truth came out, it turns out that this so-called 6 foot, 230 pound big black boogeyman did not even exist. It turns out that this woman shot herself in the arm and then claimed she was attacked. It caused a lot of people to get riled up down in Georgia, as well as it should have. But anyway, fast forward to today, it says that Sherry Hall has been sentenced to 15 years in prison for her crime. I'm starting to wonder, is 15 years the most they're going to give these cops when they do something that affects black people? Because remember what happened recently. The cop that killed that 15-year-old boy down in Texas last year, he only got 15 years in prison. So it's like 15 years is the most that they feel that they deserve, when it should be way more. Now, what's crazy is this woman, she got 15 years in prison, but they gave her 23 years of probation. They should have reversed that, or combined the 23 and 15 together and let that have been how much time she could have got. Because they could have this could have caused an innocent black man to be killed. All they would have had to have done is go out there and look for that description, and it was a very vague description. Black man, 230 pounds, 6 feet. That means they could have found just about anybody, and because this happened in Georgia, most likely they would have went to the Atlanta area where it's a lot of black people and just scoped out just on that description alone. But let me go ahead and read a little bit of it. It said Officer Sherry Hall, age 43, was convicted of 11 criminal charges, including making false statements, violating her oath, and tampering with evidence. In addition to the 15 years that the former Jackson officer was given, Superior Court Judge Thomas Wilson gave her 23 years probation. And it says she claimed the 6 foot, 230 pound African American man wearing a green shirt and black jogging pants had shot at her. It says she's currently serving time at the Arendelle State Prison, but lawyer Jordan Van Matter is working to get a new trial for his client. So they're trying to get her out, even though they know what she did was wrong. This woman actually inflicted pain upon herself just to lock an innocent black person up who did not even exist. It says the officer passed up the opportunity to take a plea deal that would have had her serve just 5 years for her crime. Well, how about that? It looks like she did have a guilty conscience after all. So she was like, let me just serve out these 15 years instead of the 5. Now that's a rarity. Usually most would take the plea deal, but she didn't. That lets you know that she knows what she did was completely and utterly messed up. That's not going to get her any brownie points from me, but like I said, it's just a rarity. But that's pretty much all I had as it pertains to the story. It's more of an update. I don't have to really read into the story. I'll leave the article just in case y'all want to get even more backstory. But what I told you is pretty much it. But I do remember talking about this on my original channel when it first happened. And this needs to happen more often to a lot of cops, because it's rare that someone even gets convicted of a crime such as this. And yes, it should be seen as a crime. And I won't be surprised if they really got at her simply for the fact that she was tampering with evidence. Like, you have to go above and beyond to injure yourself just to lock a black person up, even if they don't exist. Like, that's some cold shit right there when you think about it. Well, she's going to jail. Hopefully they throw her in Gen Pop, but I doubt that they will. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will leave the link, like I said, as well as my email, PayPal, and Patreon links in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.